Thank you, Greg. It, of course, would be impossible to summarize the last day and a half of presentation, so I'm not going to try, and that's why we have a workshop report that will come out later in the summer. So please stay tuned for that. I suspect that will be sent out to everyone who has attended and registered for this particular workshop. As you can see, though, it has been a very rich discussion with this is a very multifaceted issue. I think one of the major challenges that we see is that we're trying to deal with the polymers that are already in the environment at the same time that we recognize the need to design polymers for the future so that we do not continue this problem. And just a couple of themes that I just wanted to just briefly mention that I think came up over and over through multiple speakers were the fact that this is such a multidisciplinary issue. We have primarily chemists and engineers, microbiologists in the room, but we also need to be bringing in, the economists, the data scientists, and the social scientists. How do we get that recycling rate above 15% globally? I don't think there's a single workshop we do that doesn't request more funding, so I'll just put that out there. And then the need for industry-academic collaborations. That is such a profound theme that came up through speaker after speaker. We need to be working together. And Jeff just mentioned it a couple of times, the importance of fundamental research. At the same time, we've got an industry that really needs to be sharing what they're doing and gain information from the academic community as well. The importance indeed for data and metrics. We noticed there were some noticeable gaps, and some of the talks today really focused on that. And so that's another rich area for future research. And then finally, again, it was touched on several times, but really came through in this last Q&A session, the need to educate students differently and for total environmental sustainability. So those are some of the themes that I think were very strong throughout this entire workshop. I'd like to welcome everyone to join me in thanking all of the fantastic speakers we've had throughout the last day and a half. It really has been a wonderful, wonderful workshop. I'd also like to again thank the organizers, Kate, Greg, Linda, Jeanette, and Tim, for putting together such a vibrant program and with such interesting speakers. And also, again, our colleagues at the Chemical Sciences Roundtable, Ellen, Jess, and Jeremy, because this would not have happened without all of their hard work in putting this together. And then finally, all the participants who have joined us both in person and online. The questions were just fantastic. There was a lot of engaged dialogue during the breaks, and so this would not have been possible without your interest in this topic and your participation. And then finally, for the Chemical Sciences Roundtable members, we will begin our meeting at 12:30, not 1 o'clock, 12:30 in room 101. So if you're a member of the CSR, please be in room 101 by 12:30. And with that, thank you for, again, participating in this day and a half, and we look forward to continuing the conversation.